And welcome back, folks, to El Paso Giving Day Live. Live from right here at Southwest University Park, the home of your El Paso Chihuahuas. Coming up this hour, NAMI El Paso, Kingdom Builders Prison Ministry, Aspendale Baptist Encampment Incorporated, Global Give a Book Incorporated, El Paso Homeschool Association, Unity Through Creativity Foundation Incorporated. Here's that Giving Day guy, Chris Strub.
All right, thank you, Andy. Hey, good morning. So what I learned this morning is that when you buy a giant cowboy hat, it gets harder to keep your headphones on. So now I need cowboy headphones too. I don't know if they make those here in El Paso, kind of go over the hat. Welcome to the 8 a.m. broadcast. You can see above my head here. We are at $491,913 raised from 2,205 donations. We've got a lot of nonprofits in the room lined up here. Can we get a round of applause for almost $500,000 raised before that sun comes up? Amazing. We do want to acknowledge quickly our sponsors. Again, you see that logo here. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Mattress Firm, and all the great sponsors that are helping make El Paso Giving Day possible. But we're here to introduce you all day long to some wonderful nonprofits. And so I'm going to throw it over to our host for this hour. She is Andrea Macias. There she is. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning, Chris.
And I'm going to let you take it away here with our first nonprofit of the hour.
Thank you so much. What amazing results. Thank you to our El Paso community for making those donations and supporting the over 200 nonprofits registered to participate in El Paso Giving Day. This is our 8th year for the Posada Norte Community Foundation to be hosting El Paso Giving Day. We're so grateful to all of our community partners, especially Mattress Firm, who is our presenting sponsor for El Paso Giving Day this year. And of course, to our other amazing partners, including the El Paso Chihuahuas for hosting us here today at Southwest University Park. I am your host for the 8 a.m. live stream hour, and we have some really amazing nonprofits lined up this morning to share a little bit more about their missions, their programs, why they are here and participating in El Paso Giving Day. So without further ado, I am very excited to introduce the NAMI El Paso Executive Director, Ysleta Torres. Good morning.
Good morning.
Isidro. And Miss Yoli Armendariz. She is the NAMI El Paso Development Assistant. Good morning, Yoli.
Good morning.
How are you all doing? Happy El Paso Giving Day.
Doing good. It's bright and early here for El Paso Giving Day.
Bright and early. We got to see the sun come up. Perhaps there's some weird shadows that we're dealing with. But we're
Sorry,
trying,
Isidro.
We're trying our best and are really grateful that you all are here and made it to the park this morning. So share a little bit about NAMI. You all had a really amazing event this past weekend. Let's start off with hearing some of that good news.
Yeah, 100%. We just finished our walk this Saturday, our biggest walk yet, and it was right in the middle of early giving, and here we are going into El Paso Giving Day, focusing on any support we can get from our community so we can continue our free mental health education support and things we do to bring awareness to mental health here in our community.
Sure. Yoli, so in a nice quick summary, synopsis, for maybe those that aren't familiar with NAMI El Paso and your all's work, can you share your all's mission statement and different programs that you all provide?
Yes, for sure. So NAMI El Paso provides advocacy, education, support, and public awareness so that individuals and families navigating the mental health care system can find that recovery support. And so we do have some free programs for the community. We have free mental health classes, presentations, and support groups.
And can you share they're all at no cost, is that correct?
Absolutely. That's the best part, I think, about what we do. Everything is absolutely free. We don't even ask for insurance, a diagnosis, residency status. As long as you're identifying as needing that support, we're down to help you.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Very hard work, but important work, like I was telling Nicole a little bit earlier. So share a little bit about El Paso Giving Day. What year are you all in participating?
This is our 8th year, so we've been with El Paso Giving Day from the beginning.
Yeah. We love the 8 years.
Definitely, definitely. And so I'm sure your campaigns evolve year after year. Can you share a little bit about this year's strategy? How can donors help? What is really important for our audience to know about NAMI El Paso?
Yeah, this year's a little different because we are putting forth our endowment fund, the Mental Health Matters Fund that we have with the Paso Norte Community Foundation as our organization that we want to raise funds through El Paso Giving Day. And this is truly looking, we've made this investment to this fund, looking to continue to grow this fund for the sustainability in the future of NAMI El Paso and the work we do. This work, as much as I want to remove all the stigma that there's much work to be done. And so all the support we get today on El Paso Giving Day really goes to the future and the ability of our programs and sustainability of NAMI.
I love that. It's very important, that sustainability, like you mentioned, and we're always so grateful at the Paso Norte Community Foundation to partner with community organizations and nonprofits like yourselves. Is there any other messaging or things we want to share before we go on to the next group? I know that NAMI does amazing things, and I wish I could spend a whole hour with you all, but unfortunately we're limited to just a couple of minutes. So any pressing items or things you want to share one last time?
I would just say that if you believe mental health matters and you want to show the community that mental health matters to you, to please support NAMI El Paso's mission and the fund. Like we mentioned, all funds stay in El Paso, so we are directly making an impact to the community.
Just general question, out of curiosity, annually or maybe whatever number comes to mind, monthly, quarterly, how many people are you all impacting?
So last year alone, we graduated over 270 individuals from our classes, and we presented to over 3,100 El Pasoans.
Wow.
800 of those are middle school and high school students. We're really in a mental health crisis amongst many groups and populations, but most importantly, our youth. And so we're out there educating our youth, educating middle school and high schoolers around mental health, around supporting themselves. One of our wonderful Giving Day opportunities is, if you follow on Instagram, we're doing an El Paso Giving Day scavenger hunt, our Mental Health Matters scavenger hunt, treasure hunt, where we're encouraging individuals to take a moment, really reflect on what makes them and what improves their mental health and keeps them going, because we all need that little reminder.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because your all social media campaign is so fun and exciting. I love the scavenger hunt idea. Do you all want to plug your Facebook, Instagram, whatever platforms you're on, and your website as well, just so people can know?
Yeah.
Yes, so our website is namiep.org/upcoming. That's how you can keep up with mental health in the borderland. Of course, you can follow us on social media at NAMI El Paso on all platforms, so Facebook, Instagram, X now, whatever your pick is, we're on there. And I did want to mention that the scavenger hunt Ysleta was talking about, it's totally free, so you can sign up to participate, and you don't necessarily have to donate. Just give what feels right for you, and spreading the word, it makes a big impact as well.
I love that. Do what feels right for you, but spread impact, spread awareness. Thank you all so much. I should also add, NAMI El Paso was a winner, our Kudos Prize winner for the Gator Tank Pitch competition that we held last week. So congratulations to you all for your hard work. Please be sure to make a donation now. With a $10 minimum donation, you can help to support NAMI El Paso. Thank you, Isidro. Thank you, Yoli. We're going to go ahead and pause to bring up the next group.
Thank you.
Well, Andrea, I'm going to throw it back to here in just a moment, but just wanted to point out we are at $495,978. Yeah. We love that. When we hit that $500,000 mark, I've got some fancy buttons to push here. We had our pal Chico from the El Paso Chihuahuas. So if you want to see Chico dance, let's cross that $500,000 mark here while we speak to Aspendale Baptist Encampment Incorporated. I got my script behind me, of course, and a giant cowboy hat on. I'm going to throw it back over to Andrea, and I will keep an eye on that ticker here for us as we go through this great conversation.
Thank you so much, Chris. I cannot believe that we're $5,000 shy of $500,000 total funds raised for El Paso Giving Day. If you're watching, please pull out your phone, pull out the laptop, go to elpasogivingday.org and make a donation now to the nonprofits that you're most passionate about. Up next at our 8 a.m. live stream hour, we have Lindsay and remind me once more, Delai, perfect, from Aspendale Baptist Encampment Incorporated. Before we go ahead and jump into some questions, we're going to roll some video to learn a little bit more about Aspendale.
It's coming.
That looks like great fun. Oh my goodness. Well, good morning all. How are you all doing? Good.
Doing well.
Good. So share a little bit about Aspendale, what you all do. I loved all the photos, the snow, the cinnamon rolls, all of the different activities that you all host for youth and families. So can you share very briefly your all's mission, your programs? What do you want your donors to know about Aspendale?
So Aspendale is El Paso's camp. So we are owned and operated by El Paso nonprofit, and we are here for the youth of El Paso to be able to experience the mountains. So our whole mission is to make camp affordable for all youth in the borderland.
So share a little bit, where were we in the video?
So this is in Cloudcroft. So it is 2 hours from El Paso. It is a very short drive to Aspendale. And we have activities, we have archery, we have team building, we have leadership development skills. We offer retreats and summer camps year-round for everyone in El Paso to be able to enjoy.
That's amazing. So Delai, tell us a little bit. I'm guessing you've been an active participant, maybe a camp leader. Share a little bit about your experiences and why you're grateful to be representing Aspendale.
As far as my experience up at Aspendale, it's been great. And one of the things that I've learned at Aspendale, that one of my greatest takeaway from Aspendale is servant leadership. It's to put other people first and to count others more important than yourself.
Absolutely. That's a great message. Very important, you know. Thank you so much for sharing that. So share a little bit about El Paso Giving Day. Why are you all participating? I think this is your all second year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It is our second year. Last year was our first year, and it was wonderful. Part of why we're participating is to let El Paso know that we exist. We made it through COVID, much like everybody else, and we are excited for all of the many new things that we have and that we can offer the youth of El Paso. We really want people to be able to get out and experience nature and take a step away from their everyday life, experience God, experience just something different, and that's why we exist. And so we really want people to know about us, but we also want people to know that we are here for the youth of the borderland. So we are here specifically to offer affordable camps. We have many groups that come up, and we give them the best price that we can possibly give them, and we make it so that everyone can experience it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for your all's work. Any final messaging that you want to share with your donors about El Paso Giving Day? Any social media, website information? Of course, you can give now to Aspendale by visiting elpasogivingday.org. That is the website to visit to make your $10 minimum donation. But again, anything else you want to share with our audience today?
Yeah, you can find out more on aspendale.org. We also are aiming for the 4 to 5 p.m. Power Hour prize. So if you can give during 4 to 5, that would be awesome.
Okay, well, there you hear it now first. 4 to 5 p.m. Power Hour in support of Aspendale. Thank you so much to Lindsay and Delai for your participation this morning. I hope I got that right. And best of luck with your El Paso Giving Day campaign. We'll see you later on.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to go ahead and pause and bring up our next group, and we'll see you in about 60 seconds. Thank you.
You want to hold these?
All right, El Paso, we're back. Bring the music down a little bit. Again, this cowboy hat is killing me. I'm going to hit that refresh button here on the website, and let's see how we're doing. Let's watch together here. 499,648. I feel like right now someone is watching this live stream, and you're like, okay, $352. Let's just go do it, right? So right here, as we hear, we're going to hear from Global Give a Book, Inc. I guarantee you, during this interview, we're going to cross that $500,000 mark. No pressure, guys.
No pressure.
But I'm going to throw it back over to Andrea, and I will keep an eye on that website for us as we're going along. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Chris. I cannot wait. I'm really hoping when we're done with this conversation, not that I want it to be over, we'll get to that $500,000 mark. As of this morning, it looks like it's 8:23 if my clock is right. So that's super exciting. Thank you to the nonprofit community for your participation, and all of our different donors, partners, and sponsors for supporting the 8th annual El Paso Giving Day, brought to you by Mattress Firm, an initiative of the Paso Norte Community Foundation. So good morning, ladies.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you all doing?
Doing good. Thank you for having us.
Perfect. Of course, of course. So correct me if I'm wrong, but we have Emily White.
That's right.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. And Sylvia Macer?
Correct.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So you all are representing Global Give a Book. Thank you so much for being here. We do have a video that we want to play, so we're going to go ahead and show that, and then we'll get started with some questions.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. Putting award-winning books in the hands of children who need them most. That is the mission of Global Give a Book, Inc.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the GGAB podcast.
I think that everybody ought to really look at Global Give a Book and what they're doing.
To have a book is, something special, and books help us see so much of the world that we can't physically see.
Such fun. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much again for being here and
Yes.
sharing that video. You have a couple of props with you here today.
Yes.
So I first want to ask, first year participating in El Paso Giving Day,
Yes.
right? Woohoo!
First year.
So share a little bit about Global Give a Book. Let's hear a little bit about your mission, your programs, the different services that you all provide.
Sure.
Fantastic. Well, Global Give a Book, its mission is to provide youth literacy materials like the ones we have here. They're award-winning books. They're very high quality, and they're individually packaged. And we realize that the children that need the books the most are usually at the other end of a food pantry. So we have partnered up with different food pantries. Here in El Paso, Texas, we have partnered up with
El Pasoans Fighting Hunger.
El Paso is Fighting Hunger, and it's been fantastic. And our goal is to meet them at 100% capacity. Our agreement is for 4,000 children, pre-literacy children. That's a lot, 4,000 a month.
Wow, a month.
So,
Yes.
And so we want to need the community to come together. Pre-literacy, we're finding out, is a foundation of any child that wants to succeed. And so that's the reason. But right now I want Emily to share a fantastic story that she had experienced in September with El Pasoans Fighting Hunger.
So in September, I had the privilege of attending their reverse gala. The words can't even describe the feeling in that room. When the books went out to the kids, it was a multi-generational event. So you had parents, grandparents, children, all of which were brought into the gala, maybe facing some hardship and obstacles in their own lives. The food bank really wanted to highlight them and give them a night to remember. So we hosted them, and the questions, the comments about the books, the kids telling me, I'm gonna take this home and read it with my grandmother. Do you have extras? Yes, we did bilingual books, but just, you know, the excitement to take the book home and share it with their family or maybe even a sibling. Do you have extra? Which every child left with a book, if not more than one apiece. But yeah, it was a phenomenal experience to share that with the kids of El Paso and really get to know the El Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank and their team, which shout out to them, they're amazing. But yeah, we're happy to be here in El Paso and to serve the community.
Well, I hate to interrupt, guys, but $500,000.
Nice.
501,876. So congratulations. Congratulations, El Paso. $501,000 raised already, and it is 8:26 a.m. Guys, that's so awesome. We are so thrilled, and I didn't mean to interrupt, but I thought that was a cool moment.
Thank you.
So
That was good news.
we'll throw it back to you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Chris. That is amazing. That is our friend Ed from Mattress Firm that we saw pointing and waving, celebrating. Emily and Sylvia, so you all were talking about the different partnerships that you all have, specifically with El Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank. What an amazing partnership. Share a little bit about why you all are excited about participating in El Paso Giving Day. What are your all's goals for this year? Anything you want to say?
This is our first year here, and we thank you for doing this. This is amazing.
Yes.
This is how the community can come together and help each other, and El Pasoans strong. This is what makes it. One of the partnerships that we have, I wanted to show, each book is individually packaged, wrapped, so they go with the food box, right? And they're packaged by special need adults. We have partnered up with Stripe, and they hire special need adults, so they do the packaging, the label, the bookmarker, and it's ready to go to the food box with the children. And like Emily said, they are bilingual, so it is fascinating and exciting to see the children grab the book and knowing that this is a gift for me. And so that's what she experienced on Saturday too.
As far as our goals go, we really want to reach that 100% capacity so that every child that visits the pantry leaves with a new book. Especially for El Paso Giving Day, being that this is our first, we really just want to promote our mission, our website, which is globalgiveabook.org. We have a newsletter where you can keep up with the latest on events, upcoming events, and how to donate, of course. One of our biggest goals is to increase our monthly donorship. So if you're interested in becoming a monthly donor or even a one-time donor, all of the money goes towards buying books for the kids.
That is so amazing. You all have so much enthusiasm. Thank you so much for plugging your website, your social media, your newsletter. Visit elpasogivingday.org now to make a minimum donation of $10 to support Global Give a Book.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ladies. Any final comments before we bring on the next group?
Our main goal is to reach that 100% capacity with the El Pasoans Fighting Hunger, but we will be opening it up to other agencies that serve our children that need our help. And so we want to make sure El Paso and West Texas is covered with a children's book.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I thought it might be good in the spirit of Global Give a Book. I just signed a copy of one of my books here for you guys, so I'm going to give you guys a book as part of the stream here. I'll trade you.
We brought you a book.
Oh, wow.
Dragons
love tacos.
It goes with your outfit.
We'll call it a trade.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here. What a wonderful morning, and thanks for being here for that $500,000 moment as well.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll take a quick picture here in between guests, and Andrea will be right back with you with our next guest.
All right. Thanks, Andrea.
Can you come up here real quick and take a quick picture with us?
Yeah. All right. Well, we are getting our next guest. I was just over there taking a picture with the Global Give a Book team, which is wonderful. Let's bring up that website here real quick and take a peek as we get Andrea back in her spot there. 501,000 tabs open. And $501,876 raised so far. Again, my name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day Guy. Thank you guys for being here today at Southwest University Park. We're going to be here all day long. And Andrea, we also tonight have a bit of a celebration. I don't know if Andrea's still getting mic'd back up before I put her on the spot, but we have a bit of a celebration tonight here at the ballpark as well.
Yes, we do, Chris. Thank you so much for mentioning that. So this evening, we're going to be hosting the El Paso Giving Day after party here at Southwest University Park in the West Star Club from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Please be sure to join and attend. We will have 2 prize giveaways sponsored by Mattress Firm, our presenting sponsor. So as long as you check in and you're present to win, you are eligible to go home with an extra $500 to help to support your campaign. So
Awesome.
Thank you, Chris, for that plug. The event details, are on the website. So if you go to our calendar tab on elpasogivingday.org, you can find those event details and RSVP, so we make sure that you're here.
Perfect. Well, you still got plenty of time. It's only 8:30 here as we watch that sun continue to climb across the El Paso horizon here. Andrea, we've got our next guest lined up, and I'll throw it back over to you for that great conversation.
Thank you so much, Chris. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to our 8 a.m. live stream hour. Thank you so much to Chris Strubb, the Giving Day Guy, for facilitating today's production, and to all of our nonprofits for participating in this really exciting event. Of course, thank you to all of our sponsors, partners, all of our donors, and our community nonprofits for supporting El Paso Giving Day in its 8th year. All right, so without further ado, I do want to introduce, it is our Amarna Kirk. It's very tiny text, so it's a little hard to see. And of course, Lindsay, who we talked to a little bit earlier. You all are representing El Paso Homeschool Association, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. So let's jump right in. Tell us a little bit about your all's organization.
So we have been a nonprofit since 2017. This is our 6th year. We were founded to help support and educate families on home education and to bring a homeschool conference to the west side of Texas.
amazing work. So remind me the year.
2017.
2017. So
2017.
Fairly
Yes.
new. I
Yes.
see. Okay. Is this your first year participating in El Paso Giving Day?
We've done El Paso Giving Day for 3 years.
For 3 years. Okay.
Yes.
That's a good amount of
Yes.
time. So Lindsay, anything you want to share about your collaboration and work with El Paso Homeschool Association?
So homeschooling is the fastest growing mode of education in El Paso, Texas. So according to TEA, it's growing faster than public and charter schools at the moment. And homeschool gives the opportunity for parents to be fully involved in their child's education. And so our goal is to help educate people that they can homeschool and then help them get started. So we have homeschool quick starts every 6 weeks where we walk people through what the laws are and how they can begin their homeschool journey. We also have a conference every year in February, and that brings professional development to every homeschooler in this area.
So share a little bit about the conference. Where is that hosted? What can we expect for next year? How do we find out some more information to participate?
So elpasohomeschool.org is our website, and all of our information is there, all of our events, everything that you would need to get started homeschooling, as well as contact. We have veteran moms who will answer phone calls and walk you through step by step what you need to do. Our conference is in February. It changes locations, but this year it's in the Northeast at Alive Fellowship Church. And we have speakers from all over. Well, we bring in a keynote speaker from Georgia this year. Her name is Amber O'Neill Johnson. We're very excited to bring her in. And then we have speakers from all over the borderland who come and speak on specific topics, everything from math to special needs to how to get it all done in the day.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Be sure to visit their website for more information if you're interested in being a part of that conference. So any messaging, things you want to let the donors and audience know about supporting El Paso Homeschool Association for El Paso Giving Day?
Well, our power hour is going to be, we're participating 12 to 1.
Okay.
So we'd like our donors, please, to donate during that time. And I'd also like to plug, this year we are doing a science fair for homeschoolers, and that's going to be in January. And then they can, if they win there, then they move on to regional and national. So in addition to our conference, we're bringing the science fair to homeschool as well.
A very busy start of the year then.
Yes, yes.
For sure.
All of the money goes directly back to the homeschool community and helping kids get access to stuff that they don't normally get.
Amazing work, amazing work. Well, thank you, ladies. They are aiming for a power hour from 12 to 1 p.m. That is our lunch bag power hour, I believe. I have all of the titles mixed up in my brain, but thank you so much to El Paso Homeschool Association. Make a minimum donation of $10 to support their organization today. Thank you so much, and best of luck with your El Paso Giving Day campaign.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one thing we loved here, Andrea, I'm just going to jump in real quick. If you're watching at home, you can see the comments on the screen there. Your friend Lori Bennett has been putting up your website, the Facebook page. We know Lori.
She's our secretary.
Your secretary. And Lonnie Allen is also watching. El Paso Homeschool with multiple exclamation points. So just a reminder, if you are watching at home and you want to root on your favorite nonprofits as they're coming through today, we can do this all through the magic of Switcher Studio. Thank you guys so much for being here. And good luck today. Good luck with that power hour. And we'll be back in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. This is El Paso Giving Day 2023 live. Yeah. Camera's on me. Hold on. Yep. Something is squeaking on my mic, so we're going to skip me and throw it right back to Andrea.
No worries. Well, thank you, everyone. Like all of the live streams that are going on Facebook. Of course, if you're seeing us on the El Paso Giving Day website, please make your donation now. I just want to spend a minute or two doing a couple of prize updates in case you haven't heard. First and foremost, I wanted to talk about our early giving prizes. So as of last night, our early giving champions were First Presbyterian Schools. Congratulations. Loretto Academy Challenge Program, congratulations, and Second Chance Wildlife Rescue. So those were our early giving champions. And as of this morning, we did have the Get the Worms Power Hour. That was from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Thank you so much, Chris. The winners of $1,000 each, sponsored by PNC Bank, are El Paso Border Youth Athletic Association, El Paso Human Services, Inc., and Second Chance Wildlife Rescue once more. So congratulations to our first Power Hour winners. Some of you may be curious who the 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Power Hour winners are. These Power Hours are sponsored by the Melinda and Meyer Marcus Family Foundation, and they are Centro Santa Catalina, First Pres Schools, and the Underserved Communities Foundation. So congratulations for winning that caffeinated kickoff Power Hour. Our next Power Hour is from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So be sure to make those donations in support of the nonprofits you're most passionate about. All right, I said a lot, but I do want to focus our attention on Miss Lori, who is with the Unity Through Creativity Foundation. Good morning, Lori.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good. One big step this way.
This way.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we can see you nice and clear. So tell us a little bit about your organization. Why are you participating in El Paso Giving Day?
I think we might have a video as well. which
Yes,
we would
actually, you're right. Let's roll
love
to the video.
show. And that will show you what Unity Through Creativity does. We make large collaborative murals that support Martin Luther King's beloved community with every mural.
Let's take a look.
Artwork is so beautiful too. So share a little bit about the images that we saw in the video. Who are those by? What do they help to do? How do people get inspired to be creative?
So Unity Through Creativity is not unity through force, violence, coercion, and manipulation, which we see happening all over the world, and we see happening in our beautiful community in El Paso as well. We combat violence by connecting to each other's creativity, because we believe that creativity is everyone's birthright. And we call together people around our heartbreaks. So the first mural that was made here in El Paso was the singing tree of Ukrainian strength and freedom that the UTEP painting students helped to co-design. So we offer a co-designing process where we begin with the unknown and we bring our care and our love to envision a positive future to something that is heartbreaking. And we've been working with Eco El Paso to make the Palo Verde singing tree of a green and connected El Paso. And we've worked with UTEP's Women and Gender Studies Department to honor the strength and freedom that Afghanistan women don't have. There's a wonderful guest professor at UTEP named Nima Suratkar who consulted with us on it. We're an international program that teaches peace literacy through collaborative art.
Amazing, amazing work. And it sounds like a lot of community partnerships, collaboration.
Yeah.
So a lot of thanks to UTEP and all of your other community partners for helping to support your initiative and projects. What does your impact look year after year?
We hope to make peace big, loud, and beautiful, because violence is big, loud, and ugly.
Yeah.
And we hope to give very concrete practical skills in communication in the process of doing something joyous and playful together, and also a step in building trust, which is envisioning success together. And we've worked with rival gangs, we've worked with parents in Bosnia children in Bosnia whose parents had killed each other. We heal violence as much as we can. And of course we'd love to have a bigger impact as we see so much violence happening in our world.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you are a breath of fresh air. You speak so eloquently. I can see your passion, very inspiring. Is there anything you want to share with your donors and the El Paso community at large, and how we can support your organization?
We are training facilitators in this peace building through art process that's rooted in nature. We use trees as the model because, as you may have noticed, all the leaves of a tree work for the whole tree. The roots work for the whole tree. No leaf says, I'm better than you are, do it my way. The trees and forests are models of mutualism and cooperation. And so we're, with this campaign, we're seeking to be able to train facilitators. So far we have about 13 facilitators trained, and we'd like to train 50 at least.
All right, so you hear it now, El Paso, 50 is the goal.
Yes.
Let's get them the support and donations they need to make that happen. Thank you, Ms. Lori Marshall. She is the president and founder of Unity Through Creativity Foundation. Thank you so much for being here this morning, and best of luck with your El Paso Giving Day campaign.
Thank you, and we're at unitythroughcreativity.org.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
I think that concludes for now our 8 a.m. Live stream broadcast. Chris and I will be back very shortly, so stick around for the next live stream hour.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you.